Hey there, Jeff with Virtue Drums here in Jackson, Michigan. Today I want to show you and talk a little bit about this snare drum. So this is one of my Humility series snare drums. It's a walnut 8-ply shell with my timbre ring design. The part I wanted to talk about specifically was bearing edges on this drum, all the drums I build, as well as the drums I modify, and why I'm often doing that bigger outer roundover. My theory behind that has to do with the drum heads that we know we're going to put on here. Drum heads have this curve to them from the factory, and I'm not going to change Remo and Evans. I'm just going to have to accept this is what people are buying. So rather than making this head hit a sharp, like say single 45 kind of thing that hits out in that curve, in the middle of that curve, and distort the head and bend it, why wouldn't we just say, hey, that's the curve, let's do that here? And that's the theory. It's going to create more head to shell contact, which is a good thing in terms of creating an overall sonorous instrument that works together in harmony. And then it's also just a practical thing of when this head goes on here, it drops right on. It doesn't rock. You know, other heads, you'll see them kind of like wiggle back and forth because they're not really having a firm surface to sit on. And so you're constantly kind of pulling and fighting and keeping things misaligned. This drops right on there. It lines up. There's no rocking and moving. This, I can feel it. You obviously can't in the video, but this bearing edge is like right hugged up against the curve of that head. And so that's the theory behind why I do this sort of edge. So all around works out better. Hope that's helpful information for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.